Aries, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for May 29th through to June the 4th. Aries, let's see what may be on the cards for you. Getting started here with the Moonology Oracle card, and we have Take Time to Breathe Out. Aries, it's time for you to de-stress, to let go. It might be that a situation is starting to, is starting to unfold, is starting to disintegrates coming through. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So there might have been stress around money, resources, housing, with the Capricorn energy come through, or maybe a bad habit here. But the end of a tough cycle, full moon energy, things coming full cycle to conclusion, things completing, something that has been a real struggle for you, Aries. Okay, let's get your guiding tarot energy, Aries. Shadow work. Okay, well, we'll grab one more because that's a special major arcana. So shadow work can be something within yourself, or maybe where we're actually playing into behaviors or situations that are not in our best interest. There might be something there to look at, Aries. And we have Moonchild. Oh, we've got both of the unique major arcanas that have come through here. Now, Moonchild for me is a real card of freedom, of liberation through following your intuition here. So we have needing to release from a tough cycle here. Maybe something in your shadow is choosing this, but very soon you can make like the Moonchild. Okay, Temperance is coming through. And this is Sagittarian energy. It's a lot about divine guidance, and it's a lot about the conditions being just right for a new positive path to be illuminated. But it does come after the death energy, this card. So maybe there is some kind of completion, some kind of conclusion here that's going to give way to those conditions, Aries. All right, well, let's get your cards out here, Aries. If you would like a personal reading, please do follow the first link down below to my website to check those out. Well, I'm going to grab that. And also, grab my free Learn Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like to get started reading the cards for yourself, or to dive deeper. The paid offering is the Initiation, and you'll learn a full foundation of tarot and my signature reading process there. And follow on Instagram for daily readings. I'm doing free little mini personal readings over there from time to time. But you'll need to be there and be checking my story to see what I offer. Aries, can you see the cards here? They're pretty crazy. Let me get the rest out. I'll see you in just a moment. Well, Aries, these are your cards. My goodness, you've got all the big ones here. You've got 7 and 5 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Devil called Oppression over here at the end of the deck. I really feel that you're at a very critical turning point with the Wheel of Fortune here, Aries, to really turn things around. Now, in the situation, I've got the Star. But the Star is like destiny and purpose and calling, right? All the things that the Wheel of Fortune wants to carry you to. But at the moment, it's being like trumped or held down by the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment, is loss, could be, mental health challenge, depression here. The Devil, an addiction, staying in a toxic place, job, relationship. We see these cloaked figures here. So what I'm feeling is that, yes, there is a destiny call for you to move towards, but there's a circumstance you need to break free from in order to enable yourself to get back to the growth, to get back on the path here. But maybe you've become consumed by what has been lost or the disappointments. We do have, a lot of abrasive energy here. What I did like here, Aries, is that the second 5 of Cups came out reversed on top of this. It feels like you can overcome this, okay? This is within your power. You are an Aries. End of a tough cycle approaches, Aries. You can beat this Devil, okay? So, yeah, the Star, we'll come back to that. But the Star is really asking you to truly step into your vulnerability and make some moves here, Aries. Now, the challenge of the situation is the 7 of Swords with the 6 of Cups. So, in your mind here, Aries, you feel betrayed or deceived. Now, with the 6 of Cups here, a couple of things. You could feel betrayed by a close friend here, or somebody you thought that had your back here. But the Six of Cups is also about coming back to growth, right? And receiving happiness and receiving growth. So that could look like, you know, happiness achieved through growing abundance and results so that you could get on and live your life. That could have looked like, you know, abundance of happiness in some kind of relationship here, whether it is a friendship or a romantic relationship. But, you know, it feels like that Five of Cups disappointed you, you know, has become a loss. And that makes you feel betrayed, because I think you invested quite heavily here, Aries, and, you know, maybe some of it you've played into shadow work, but maybe you've been dealing with the shadow side of somebody else as well. The devil can be somebody who manipulates or gaslights or, you know, really tries to entrap us in a situation here as well. The advice is the Five of Swords with the Ten of Wands, right? Now that first card here, take time to breathe out, where we see something that is dissipating. That was the word I was looking for. And the Ten of Wands is always about the release, you know, the sigh of relief at the end of a really stressful cycle. So I do think that you've been battling, Aries. You've been really battling hard here. The Five of Swords asks you to really reevaluate what you're fighting for here, and whether it's time to really put those swords down and walk away. Because with the Five of Swords, there's no real winners by continuing to choose or play into a devil energy here. Really, it's about bringing awareness to that and making better choices and taking your energy elsewhere. And that's how you truly lift the heaviness of the Ten of Wands, because the Ten of Wands is a completion energy. It is a letting go. This here, I'm going to say, Aries, could also be a cycle of burnout, mental burnout, physical burnout here, a healing journey. You know, you might have felt deceived here, that you had to go through that. And the star says there is healing, there is recovery. But maybe there's been a couple of false attempts here with the Five of Cups, where you sort of thought things were heading in a good direction and then it gets whipped away again. Devil energy. But the Wheel of Fortune says that you've actually learnt what you need to from that cycle of disappointment. The end of a tough cycle approaches, remember. The Star is healing. Temperance is healing. It's things coming back into balance. It's you coming back into your Moonchild energy, where you can grow again. Like, the Moonchild energy makes me think of that kind of, you know, peace and love, Woodstock vibration, where, you know, you feel young again at your peak, whatever age that was. You know, it's about that being restored for you, Aries, whether it's come down because of physical health, whether it's come down because of a stressful, toxic relationship or work situation. The outcome is the Wheel of Fortune, Akashic Records, and Seven of Cups. Now we've got a huge element of destiny and timing here, Aries. The Akashic Records really says this was written for you, and you needed to have this experience. Like, life is about experiencing. We're not always going to experience positive things. We experience the challenges so that we grow, so that we evolve. But you've learned what you need to from this challenge here, Aries, and you don't need to keep choosing it. That's what that is. So the Wheel of Fortune wants to carry you in a positive direction, but you're going to need to break through the smoke screen of the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is an illusionary energy, as is the devil, that has us keep buying into the entrapment of the devil, because there is some kind of payoff here for you if you choose this. Could it be that there's some kind of security? Could it be that you don't need to make a hard decision? Could it be that you don't need to see the truth of somebody's deception here? The Wheel of Fortune says the cycle is complete, and there is a fortune or luck change here for you, Aries. It's saying, come on, I want to carry you in that direction. Are you ready? But you will need to leave behind whatever is the perpetrator of that challenging cycle, whether, you know, it is a person in your environment, whether it is something that is draining you, or whether it's a debt, whether it's an addiction. We all know they are the examples of the devil energy. But the Lovers is here. Now, the Lovers in this context It's things coming back into harmony. It's one of the ultimate cards of balance. So is Temperance. Yes, it could mean that a relationship or partnership comes back into balance, but I'm seeing it as a higher level metaphor for things evening out. And we talked about, you know, karma, and we talked about how you're here to experience and that you've had this rough ride. The universe wants you to experience both. The Wheel of Fortune is the energy of change and changing the fortune. So what direction is it going to fall after a tough cycle, Aries? It's going to give you the opposite experience. It's going to give you harmony. It's going to give you peace, and it's going to give you growth. It's going to take you back to your Moonchild chapter, Aries. I'd be wanting to go along with that ride. I'm an Aries myself, and I say bring it on. So that's what I have for you, dear Aries. I hope you enjoyed this channeled message. I'm, of course, always cheering you on and sending you so much love and magic. Do take very good care of yourself. Bye for now.